Hey there YouTube, SKYrc 662 here. Today we're going to talk about some battery chargers. These are made by the SKYrc people. There's two different versions. There's the IMAX B6 and the IMAX B6 version 2. And I accidentally picked these up at the same time. I was added them to the shopping cart. I wanted to come back and compare later, and forgot to remove one. End up with both of them. So let's look inside of them and see what the differences are, what comes with them, what doesn't come with them compared to each one, and initial setup and user. And I've never used these before. I haven't even opened these boxes yet. So this is going to be the average guy that just wants to charge his batteries. He's not trying to do anything special, hook these things up to his computer, which these do have the capability of doing. You just want a decent charger, charge some batteries, and get on with your life. This is the IMAX B6. It's capable of 5 amp charging and 1 amp discharge, and it charges multiple different type of batteries. And we're going to open up the box, see what's inside of it, get it set up, and go through the setup to charge a battery. And this is something I've never had before. This is the first time owning one of these. Haven't even opened this box yet to see what's inside of it. So you're going to go through this with me as a guy that doesn't know anything about it. We're going to learn together, and hopefully I can give you some tips about it as we go through and figure it out. Alright, we got an instruction manual. It's got pictures, you gotta love that. Some diagrams to go through the menus, all the buttons. So we may or may not use that. I like trial and error. And the charger itself, it's got a little sticker on the screen here. It says read manual before use. Let's get that guy off there. Well, and one more over something here. Alright, looks like where we hook our leads to and our balance port. So there's a charger. I don't really like them putting this sticker on here. It doesn't come off very easily. Clean that up best we can. We'll worry about it later. So there's our charger. We'll set it right here for a second and get that out of the way and see what kind of leads we have here. Looks like we use the T connector. So this looks like it banana plug. We'll plug into the charger itself. And then we've got some adapters. And I only plan on using this thing just to charge my LiPo batteries, my multi-rotors. Got out to a banana plug or alligator clips, and adapter to charge your glow plug igniters if you're doing gas engines, nitro engines. And the connector, let's see, down to looks like the Futaba type servo connectors, and then this is how we have to power this thing. Unless you have some kind of additional power supply hooked to this thing, it's got 12 volt input. So you got two alligator clips hooked to your 12 volt source, and this guy goes into the side as a 12 volt DC input. Alright, so I've got this thing hooked up to a small 12 volt battery here, got it plugged in. One thing I don't like is, when it comes to these T connectors and everything I have uses the XT60s, but I happen to have an adapter. So what we'll do is take this thing, we'll hook it up to our battery and plug the balance lead in. You guys can see this. And we'll plug the battery in with our adapter. Alright. So you can select here with the very far left button the battery type. It's got all the different types of batteries. So just go whichever one you plan on using. LiPo battery, I'm gonna hit enter, and then so then we can go into what type of charge we want to do. If we just want to charge it, balance charge, fast charge, or we want to bring it down for storage or do a total discharge. So I just want a LiPo charge, hit enter. Then we go into how many amps we want. It's up to you. You know, if you're trying to get this thing charged up so you can go fly real quick, you're just doing it overnight, just trying to recharge so you can go fly the next day. So we'll get to go, wrong button. So they've got the increase and decrease buttons down here at the bottom. So it goes, here's your range from 0.1 amp all the way up to 5 amps. There's 5. So we'll say, just to try it out, hit 5 amps, and then here's where we decide what kind of battery pack we're using. If we're using the 2 to 6S, increase, decrease, and so it's got a kind of a self a diagnostic to make sure you have the right battery selected. So I'll show you that real quick. We'll go back to 3S, hit enter, and then we're done. It's already set up, we're ready to charge, hit enter. I'm sorry, you have to push and hold this down. It says battery check, please wait. So it's giving you that you put in it's 3S, it's telling you it's 3S, and then you have to hit enter again to confirm. And it starts charging. And it will tell you that it's a charging LiPo 3S. It's at 4.4 amps. Here's the voltage that's coming from your big power lead, and the charge time and how many milliamps it's put in. And if you go another one, it tells you each cell's voltage, so 3.8, 3.79, 3.8, 3.81. And just sit there and charge until you're done. And if you want to hit stop, you just hit stop. And then I'll show you that when it was checking, what it was actually checking for. So we'll go charge. We want 5 amps. Let's put it on a 4S. Let's just say 5S. We had it confused another battery that we were using this charge with earlier. It says checking. So it's telling you something's wrong. So it's giving you an audible alert and a visual that, hey, we need to double check what's going on with what we have selected. So I'm going to stop, go back, and adjust it to the proper battery. So here's a feature that I do like. You can set up different programs for different batteries, so you don't have to run through every setting to get the desired charge rate and how much you want, and you can have it set up for a specific battery. So it's kind of tuned to each one. I run 51 and 5200 milliamp batteries. I've got about 6 of them, so there's not a whole lot of difference. I just want to have charge rates that are set up if I want a slow charge overnight, or I'm ready to get this thing back up in the air and I want it to charge as fast as it can. So when we go through till we see save data, hit enter. We want to save to number 2. We're going to make a new spot there, enter. This is going to select type of battery, so we want us to do LiPo. The type of voltage, so we know it's 3S, so we're going to go with the 11.1 volts. And then we'll say this one is for a 5200 milliamp battery. That there. Save, you hold it, you just hit enter and hold it down. And then it would come to the next setting, so you can say whether you want to just charge, do a balanced charge, fast charge, storage, or discharge. Let's do it. I just want to do a normal charge, and I want to bump it all the way up to the maximum. This will be my speed charge here, and this charger, all it will let you do is 5 amps. We're still at 3S. There's no other options, so you hit enter and hold it, and it'll sit there and beep a couple of times, and we've saved that data. So now we've made a specific program for our battery. We've got one attached to it here. It's kind of difficult to hold this up. You guys can see it with the battery attached. So we'll just scroll through till we see load data, hit enter, and the program we want, we just made, was number 2. And we'll press and hold enter. It's loading, and then there's the parameters we set up, so we don't have to go through and set up everything. Choose we don't have to go through and choose the charge type. And you just hit enter and hold it. Battery check. We want to confirm that yes, we selected its 3-cell, and that's what it just detected. And now we're charging. So it's a pretty user-friendly thing. You know, for only having 4 buttons, you can navigate between the menus pretty easily. I like it. I recommend it. SKYrc, it's the IMAX B6 AC version. It's got the capability of charging pretty much every kind of battery that you can think to throw on this thing, and it'll do a 6 amp charge rate and 2 amp discharge rate. And it's got some cool features. If you want to spend some more money with these guys, you can get this little extra module and hook it up to your phone with an app, control it. I guess get status updates on its charge cycle. Some stuff that's, to me, is just retarded. But if you guys use it and enjoy it, that's good for you guys. So I picked this up from Hobby King, and I forget the price. I'll make a note in the description down below. And let's see what's inside of it. Got our manual here. It's black and white. Got some pictures, some flow charts on how to program this thing. And if you see over here, I've got their original version going. It's charging right now. It's charging a 5200 milliamp LiPo battery. It's been going for 30 minutes, and it's put 2100 milliamps in there. It's charging them. I set it on 5 amps, and it's only showing 4.3. So let's see what's in this thing. So here's the charger itself. Compared to the other one, it's significantly larger. The controls seem to be identical. The outputs seem to be about the same. Got our banana plugs there and our balance lead ports there. And then let's get this warning label off. So we have our DC input here and our AC input there. DC input, if you're trying to use a battery or something, will take a range of 11 to 18 volts. And then AC input, depending on where you are, you know, if you're in the States, you're getting 110, 120, whatever. But it'll take up to 240 for you guys that are living abroad, have that different kind of power. Let's see what kind of cables we have here and adapters. So we got the banana plug to the T connector, which you know, is pretty much useless to me. I don't have anything with that. All my stuff is XT60. Looks like we've got. Let's open this up. All right, T to the XT60. That's going to come in handy. Some adapters. I don't have to use my other adapters. Got to the servo style connector, alligator leads. Always have those for other projects, and then a small one there. Let's see what else. And we've got our AC power cord. Plug that guy in. Okay, so we've got a battery hooked up to it. It's plugged in. It's a quick setup, run through on how, if all you want to do is just hook a battery to it and get it charging, this is all you have to do. So we'll start at the home screen. We're going to choose it's a LiPo battery, what kind of charge we want. So just left and right, whether you want a balance charge, just plain old charge, fast charge, storage, or a full discharge. We're just going to hit charge, and then we come down to select the charge rate we want. Let's just leave it at 2 amps, and then whatever S battery you have. Up to this thing will support up to 6S. Hit enter. That's all you have to do. Just push and hold the start button. It does a quick check to see that what battery it is, so you selected. If you don't respond to it quick enough, it'll go back. So 3S there and 3S there. You hit enter, and then it starts charging. It gives it a visualization of that you have 3S, how many amps it's putting into it, its overall voltage. How long it's been charging, how many milliamps that it's charging, and then the battery voltage for each cell. And this one was a battery for storage, so it had about 3.85 volts per cell. So that's a quick way to just get this thing charging your batteries right off the bat as soon as you plug it in. If you want to stop that charge, you just hit stop, and it takes you right out. So this thing will let you set up 10 different programs for different batteries. So let's go through that real quick. You want the program, let's see here, battery memory. We'll set up a new one here in spot 2. It is a LiPo. So as soon as you hit enter for each one, it'll start blinking. You can change it. So if it's something you're happy with, you just go ahead and hit the next arrow. It is a 3S. We don't want to change that. Charge current. I'm happy with 6 amps. This is going to be my fast charge. We want to get back in the air as fast as we can. So go ahead and scroll over. Discharge current. 2 amps is fine with me. That's the max this thing will do. I'm not planning on discharging with that memory spot anyhow. And you can set the discharge voltage per cell 3.2. It'll only give you a small range of 3.0 to 3.4. I'm sorry, 3. So it's right there in the middle. And your risk, it only gives you from 3.25 to 3.18. So these are the factory settings. They're a pretty good guideline. Just leave things here. And save the program. You hit enter. It saves it. And you're good to go. So if you want to charge from a program, you just come through here, and here's the program we used or we just made. It shows you right across the bottom of it what it was. Just hit enter. It loads it. Press and hold enter again. Checks the battery. Confirm what it is, and now you're charging. Simple as that. It's pretty user friendly for what it is. It's only got 4 control buttons, and you can scroll through a multitude of many menus. There's a ton of other features in this thing that it has. Stay tuned to my channel for an in-depth review or how-to on every feature this thing has without buying some of their accessories. So everything you can access from this control panel here. Alright, so here's everything that came in both kits. On the right you have the original IMAX B6 charger that is a 5 amp charge, 1 amp discharge, and then on the left you have the B6 AC version 2, which has a 6 amp charging and 2 amp discharge. They both charge pretty much the same kind of batteries. The one thing that I wish that the original one came with is a lead that will let you charge the XT60 like this. It's just an adapter to from the T to the XT60 that comes with the version 2. It's part of the package there. Even though it is AC powered, the version 2 will allow you to use DC current, and so it does come with the jack to plug it into the side, and then the alligator clips to come with it. Some of the new features, it even says it right here on the box. It does have a battery. So there's what comes in each package. They're about the same. The version 2 is a little bit stronger. It's got a couple more options, but the end result, if you just want to charge batteries, both of them are just fine. Get the one that's most economical for you and your budget. The extra 1 amp is not going to amount to a whole lot of charging time difference. I really appreciate you guys spending time with me looking at these. If you have any questions or comments about these individual chargers, leave me a note in the comment section down below. I'd be glad to answer those. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe to get notifications of more upcoming videos on these type of chargers. And I will be doing another segment. It's going to be a pretty in-depth how-to on almost every function that's in this version 2 that you can do with it without buying any of their extra stuff for it. So stay tuned for that, and then some more how-tos on this one. If you have any specific requests on either one, let me know, and I'll be glad to try and support those requests. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, like I said, subscribe. If you thought this video was helpful or useful, give it a thumbs up, and as always, thank you for watching.